And he's done it. He's put him in front. This young lady is one of the best in the business. She's a game changer. Left, right, and bang. That's the match. This is not just futsal. This, ladies and gentlemen, is serious futsal. Another great crowd has filled the Thomastown grandstand tonight. They're here to see the big stars on the biggest stage. It's an important match for all these teams tonight. A crucial 3 competition points on the line. Fantastic skill. Those are the fastest feet in town. It's a battle between the established stars and the emerging forces. That was a great goal, a classic. And he's done it. He's put him in front. This young lady is one of the best in the business. She's a game changer. Left, right, and bang. That's the match. This is not just futsal. This, ladies and gentlemen, is serious futsal. Another great crowd has filled the Thomastown grandstand tonight. They're here to see the big stars on the biggest stage. It's an important match for all these teams tonight. A crucial 3 competition points on the line. Fantastic skill. Those are the fastest feet in town. It's a battle between the established stars and the emerging forces. That was a great goal, a classic. And he's done it. He's put him in front. This young lady is one of the best in the business. She's a game changer. Left, right, and bang. That's the match. This is not just futsal. This, ladies and gentlemen, is serious futsal. Another great crowd has filled the Thomastown grandstand tonight. They're here to see the big stars on the biggest stage. It's an important match for all these teams tonight. A crucial 3 competition points on the line. Fantastic skill. Those are the fastest feet in town. It's a battle between the established stars and the emerging forces. That was a great goal, a classic. And he's done it. He's put him in front. This young lady is one of the best in the business. She's a game changer. Left, right, and bang. That's the match. This is not just futsal. This, ladies and gentlemen, is serious futsal.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first leg of relegation. This battle's going to be huge today. It's between the Brunswick Chiefs, who ended up third last, and they're up against, they ended up third last in the ladder, which is 6th spot. They're up against Collingwood, who Collingwood snuck in there in the 3rd spot as well. So a lot to play for. Both these teams have played both in series futsal, while V-League for Collingwood hasn't played series futsal since it's changed over, and Brunswick have played in the state league, so they're no stranger to going up and down. What will happen? It's a huge affair tonight. This is the first leg, series futsal style. Let's have a look at what's happening today. If we can bring up what the card looks like. There's another game after this, and that one there is between Baldwin and Melbourne City. As you can see, the lovely artwork there from our media team. 8 o'clock, which is only about 7-8 minutes away, is between the Chiefs and the Woods. That's right up now, and then at 9 o'clock followed by the big clash. The Bulls are going to want to stick it to the City Slickers. That's going to be an awesome affair as well. That's the first leg, and next Sunday we play the second leg. There's no aggregates. Basically, how it works is whatever the score is. For example, if the score ends up 5-1, for example, to Brunswick, we start the next leg at 5-1, and the score continues. So it's a lot to play for. So much happening, and we've also got tomorrow the FOS Cup. A lot of futsal coming your way. We don't stop all year round, as you can see there. The FIS Cup, Pascoe Lions versus Hume to kick it off there at 12:30. And then after that, the second quarter final will be between Fitzroy, the Tigers, and Metropolitan, the Foxes. Welcome back to Metropolitan after a year in the State League, which they became the champions of the State League. So the first piece of silverware ever won by Metropolitan in Futsal Oz, which is, they have a 10-year record. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, it's hard to believe, but it is so true. So a lot to play for, so much coming up. We're going to go on a very quick ad. I think we've got some ads lined up there. A quick promo of the Chief and some referee rules as a new segment coming up called Refs Rule OK. And we'll be right back with the start of the big first leg clash between Brunswick Chiefs and the Collingwood Woods. Do not go anywhere.
When taking a side ball must be placed on or behind the line. However, if the whole of the ball is crossed and the whole of your foot is crossed, the ball will be turned over. When taking a corner, the ball must be placed anywhere inside the arc. Your foot must again be touching part of the outside touch lines or the goal line.
Ref's rule, okay?
Tonight's the big one. I have no doubt. Relegation battles. First leg. I love the relegation. Is Brunswick going to put Collingwood down? Is Collingwood going to put the Chiefs down? And then we've got the Bulls versus City. City, some big excuses coming out of the City camp. Have they got what it takes to beat in the sticks? Or will the Bulls just spear them and throw them right out? What do you expect from City Slickers? And tomorrow, the FIS Cup. The glorious, thunderous FIS Cup. Big things happening. The Wolves again are going to field a team of all 4-year-olds. And then we say, welcome. The Silver Foxes are back. Over 4,564 games between them. And that's just Alia Redzepovic.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of really entertaining little promos there that we cut earlier today. Big feature for the referees. Refereeing is a very tough job, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls out there. So don't give them a hard time, despite what bad decisions they make or you perceive to make. You know, I've seen a lot of futsal being played along my time, and there's been many times where I've seen that the referees have actually made the right call, and both teams have gone crazy. So it's a matter of perspective, ladies and gentlemen. But enough said on that, because these two referees in the middle of the court now, as we go to the scenes in the middle of the pitch here, have got a big, important first leg clash here to call. Now, on the left, as you can see, the old Collingwood Wobbles went down to the State League. Will they be able to get back into a serious futsal position? They only remember playing V-League. That's how long ago it's been, over 3 seasons. Now, the State League has produced some ripper teams. Carlton, the Harders, winning State League back in the 2016-17 season, and then not only getting into serious futsal Victoria, but winning the next 2 titles and are the current champions. So take nothing away, this is a growing sport, one of the biggest growing court sports in the world, and no matter what anyone thinks, that no one does it better than here in serious futsal and Futsal Oz, may I say myself. As we go through the all the prerequisites before a game, as we see Collingwood there having a nice team photo. They're just getting used to the distance here. They haven't had their team photo taken in serious futsal Victoria standards before. The grandstand's not exactly filled, but ladies and gentlemen, just be mindful that it's an early, it's the first game on the card, and there will be plenty of people coming in. It's an exciting affair. See if Brunswick are ready to go. I'm getting my coffee, the Zebra coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Ching ching, big plug, delivered to me by none other but then the Chief Commissioner. And he's bringing the beautiful Cool Ridge all the way from Schweppervessens as the volume wheezes the music. Let's put the music up a bit louder, we've been told here. As the referees, Tevez and Mokhtiaris in the middle there, they're ready to call this one. This one's going to be a real interesting affair. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's a double-header bonanza. With the leg one not only seeing Brunswick the Chiefs and the Woods going battle, after that it's going to be followed by another epic encounter, humongous encounter between Melbourne Futsal Club known as the City Slickers. They're going to be coming up against a very a raging rampage. I don't know how to even pronounce that. The Bulls from Baldwin. Oh, we're only seconds away. How exciting is the relegation battles? Oh, I love them. I think it adds a lot as we're only a few seconds. 23 minutes. Throw-ins apply in this leg. In the second leg, there's no throw-ins, and it's only 20 minutes, so there's a lot to play for here as we kick it off. Here we go. The 2017-18 relegation battles are on their way. First leg as they're playing for a spot in the 2018 season. As Mark Borchert brings the ball in to the number 9. We'll bring the names. Oh, he's got it right across straight away. And we'll bring the names to you. I know most of the names, but there's a couple that are twisting the tongue that we've got to make sure we get a crossword puzzle about them. There we go, big header by the ponytail. The ball comes in, almost knocks out the cameraman upstairs. It's Cameron Holmes, the Moy Orchestra here. Holmes down the line, finds Borchert. Borchert tries to go for a snappity crack. Tenacious Tiger slows things down to Apollo. Here he goes and finds the young man over there. Big snap crack, Cameron Holmes in the way. Ball's gone out, Tenacious Tiger. Right back, Apollo gets rid of it. A snappity crackety pop, but it goes around the corner and no one home. So we get the names here coming to us slowly. The Iron Fist bringing them to us beautifully as ball goes to the Tenacious Tiger. Here's Ruben on the ball after being suspended for a few weeks. Returns back into the Carlton, the Chiefs fixture. Borchert now trying to live dangerous here as the blonde villain picks it up, Apostolakis. Here's Ruben down the line. There's a bit of a tangle here. There'll be a lot of passion. The relegation battles normally go down to the wire as Jack Hamilton, number 9, with a ponytail there. Apostolakis goes through the centre, just all the way only to Junior. Back home's got a lot to do there as the teacher comes in for empty. Junior. Oh, down the line, he goes to Borchert, goes all the way. Apostolakis sneaks it out. Hamilton to bring it back in. Holmes with the trickery, gets past 2. Holmes going to open it up in a big crack by Holmes. And it doesn't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, because the Tenacious Tiger was in the way. Holmes showing the intent from the onset. Here's Hamilton, the island. Here we go through the centre. Oh, Junior with a bit of a turn and a twist. But the Tenacious Tiger hard. Hamilton, and a big save there by Apostolakis, the villain. The blonde villain putting an important left foot in the way. Janine, the Junior, gets, oh, he's on the ground there. Ruben just gets him to taste a bit of court dust. Hasn't tasted the Thomastown court dust for a while. Holmes down the line, Borchert, they combine well. Right across goal, won't harm anyone. Big snappity pop. And young Junior almost breaks the leather off the ball. Not sure if they make them of leather these days. Looks like PVC rubber, smells like it anyway. Message coming in, Nick Pacific. What is it? Patty FC. Aussies all the way, absolutely, son. Love it. Here we go, Ruben. Oh, and a big snap. Almost takes out the cobwebs out of the top corner of the ceiling here. As our cameraman's got a big cramp now. What's happened to the cameraman? Chipper. How about the cameraman? He's got a cramp. I think he's got a cramp on that nose. Oh, Ruben. Through the middle here. The teacher. Oh! And the teacher with the first. Oh, no, it's missed. What am I talking about? Oh, they went in the back of the net. Lost the plot. Let's have a look at it again. I just had the big chest of the Chipperella go in the way. I missed the plot. Have a look at this. Ruben down the line gets to the teacher. And this is where I lost it because the big chest came in the way. It looked like it hit the back of the net, but it didn't. False alarm. False flag here. Still 0-0 here on the Footsloss Thomastown scoreboard. In red are the 8KU Aku Chiefs. They're playing the Woods. Hamilton and Ruben puts him down. Bit of court dust there. There's Hamilton. Gets back up. He's been a nuisance, Hamilton. Been a big nuisance, Hamilton, causing all sorts of trouble here for the Chiefs. But the Chiefs, very close to the first one on the board. Very even affair so far, Cameron Holmes. Holmesy to Hamilton. Back to Holmesy. Down the line. Oh, little touch there. Couldn't bring him in. He's beyond balk. What can he do? Ruben. Big strike and a big save there. James Bush in goals. Had to have a sip of that coffee. But a big save by James Bush. Here we go. Another shot the right way. And just wide there by Beyond Bork. The 1920 silver screen superstar, movie star. Middle there. It's number 14 coming on the pitch is Peter Severson. Apollo. To Brown, back to Apollo. He'll get it to Brown. All the way back. Ruben tries to do a little trick shot. He's got a lot to do there. He's got to try and beat the number 2 there. He's Binyan Desta. Camilo on the pitch now. Apollo. Nice subs. 17 minutes on the clock remaining. Still 0-0. The Brunswick Chiefs and the Collingwood Woods going at it. They're not unfamiliar through the ages of V-League Series Futsal State League. They've met many times. We don't have the statistic right in front of us. There's a lot of froth as we welcome in the V-Power man. Big throw there by Bushy. Here's C. Hussein. Cameron Holmes with a non-preferred has a crackety pop. Over the top. Oh, and a big save by Postalakas. It looked awkward, but Binyan Desta went hard. Got the non-preferred and Brown just hacks it out. Let's have a look at the replay. Look at this. And Binya somehow goes bang, and then the Postalakas had to put it over the top. There was danger. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. And a crack and a pop, and it got in the way. Hamilton, he looks like he's a left footer, went on the right almost to his twin here. I'll tell you what, they're not far from twins, just different names separate them. Number 14, C. Hussein, and Hamilton. Looks like they've been moulded out of the same cast. Oh, Camilo Bush, Apollo, he loves to score, gets it to Ruben. It doesn't work on that occasion, they've got to start again. Brown, lovely touch, and it doesn't work out, but the fire is there. He's sliding up, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing like a good old-fashioned relegation battle. First leg here. The Chiefs in red, the 8KU Aku Chiefs. Got all before them, 0-0 still the score. It's the Collingwood, the Woods. They went down in the 16-17 season when Carlton won it and came up. Slide ball over the top, Bush got that big good. Back to Ruben. Here's Apollo. Ruben. All the way back, settles it down to Postalakas Apollo. He gets to the 1920 film star. Silver screen beyond Bork, believe it or not, they're about 50 years apart beyond Bork and the silver screen, but that's what it is now. Camilo. Trying to settle it down, all ball trying to come through. Here comes Ruben, and he just sort of gets a hold of it. It's Desta was hard on it. Ruben. to the middle, Camilo, Carswell. Cameron Holmes doing the dog work very hard there. Brown to Ruben. Ruben has got Deste in front of him. Does well, Ruben, to hold on to it somehow. Almost barges way through. Holmes. He's looking for the referee, but no referee decision coming that way. Ball in the middle of Camilo. Serious futsal, they let the play run, that's for sure. Most entertaining futsal league in this part of the world. You know, Shano and Apollo tries to play it through. But Ruben was never going to get there, it was just a bit too long. Idea was good. Down the line, here we go. Oh, Hamilton does well. Rather, that's not Hamilton, but he looks like his twin, as Shu saying. As the ball's gone out to the corner kick, let's bring it in. Here we go. Where will it go? Here we go in the middle. Oh, there's the first one, Rubo. Strikes first pass, Bush's goal off the upright. Let's have a look at the replay. It was a rip snort corner. Have a look at it. It comes in, Browning delivers. And a throw goes through a sea of the woods. Through the woods and a big block there. And a shot by Ruben, 1-0. First blood by the AKU. Aku, the Chiefs. 1-0 on the futsal top of the score. Oh, and Holmes takes some court dust. A lot of court dust being picked up now. Oh, it was a big shot there by the twin. Ball will be brought back in. Brown to bring it in and delivered a precise corner kick earlier on. Some great block work there as well. There's SRF on the pitch now. Tenacious Tiger. Camilo Marin. Camilo all the way back, looking very fit. Here we go. Brunswick have brought the players out. Unfortunately, the entrepreneur, the silky skills of the entrepreneur won't be on show. He's got an injury with a big shot there. But that won't trouble anyone as Hamilton goes on the non-preferred right foot. Perhaps it is his preferred. Brownie. Camilo. 2 games today. First leg of the relegation promotion battle. Tenacious Tiger. Brilliant. Does he go across? He's still got it. Almost handball. No, says the referee. Marin takes some court dust. Oh, headers it. He goes again. He's vicious. Here's Junior. It's going to be good. But Marin, it's tough. It's strong. It's big things. It's huge. SRF. Down the line and he won't trouble anyone. Bushy to bring it in. Holmes over the top. And he's going to look for... He was looking for C. Hussein. Brown. Asaraf on the pitch now. Back to Brownie. What will Brownie do? Gets it to Asaraf. Asaraf, silky skills. Tenacious Tigers are... He's grown another pair of lungs, I'll tell you one thing. The Tenacious Tiger's been tenacious at his very best since the Paran days. Haven't seen him go this hard since the glorious Paran days of the 2009 FWAS Cup premiers, champions, the winners. They absolutely came from nowhere and gave Essendon and a lot of the critics a lot to talk about. Here's Brownie, the silver screen superstar, but he couldn't bring that left foot around the corner. Cameron Holmes. Over the top, he's looking for Borchard. Borchard and Tenacious go out of Borchard, wins that header that time. He's got the Tiger's got about 4 centimetres over. Oh, the Tiger! And it's a corner kick there as Junior gets his head in the way. Very important touch. Very important. All the way down to Apostolakis and Bush. The big Bush had to put the hand out there. It was a big shot. Let's have a look quickly at the replay. We're going to have time. Can we do it quick? No, yes, we can. Let's go quickly. Have a look at this. And it's a big scrape and a crackety pop. And look at the Bushy. And let's go back to the play. All the way back to the teacher. Brown and a worm burn along the ground. He leaves a mark on the court like a big old skid mark in one of those public toilets. And the ball had to be put out to safety as Hayden's looking at him in disgust because he's responsible for a couple of those public toilet marks. The other line, Chipper's lost the plot. If you want to know who writes all my material, his name is Nick Chipper. Oh, the Cortas is live and well. As Apollo Apostolakis is asking, is there a yellow card? And Cameron Holmes says, I might be an inspector. But don't expect anything from these referees who know exactly how to deal with the game. Brownie around that corner, can't get past it. Oh, and it's a big snap by the blonde villain. He just comes out and just goes bang. Got to be brought back in. It's 1-0, the AKU Chiefs. Yaku Chiefs with a slender lead on the Futsal Thomastown scoreboard. 8 minutes 40 on the clock remaining. Remember, this is the first leg. So if the score remains this, we don't expect it to remain 1-0. But it will start 1-0 in the second leg. So much to play for, as Bush would love to taste the series futsal glory again. Over the top, Tenacious, Junior, Janine. Apollo gets Tenacious. Lovely play. Ruben, he can put it away. Brownie. Oh, Bushy. Oh, there's a good save by Bushy. Have a look at Bush coming out. Oh, we're going to have a look at it. We've got time. Bush came out. He was very close to a handball out of the D. No, said the referee has a fresh air shot. And Ruben's been solid. Puts Janine on his backside. Apollo. Tenacious. He's been outstanding. Tenacious. Oh, and the teacher somehow puts a big worm burner curler and it gets past James Bushy. Let's have a look at it. And somehow that spun around him better than a Shane Moore spinner. How the hell did they go around him? No one knows. Here it is. And it just come, boom, curl, bang, around Bush. Game 2-0 right now on the Brunswick Chiefs, the AKU Chiefs. With a slender lead as Brown look at the extend it to 3. Collingwood got a lot to do. It's 2 legs. Game's never been won in the first one, although it does set you up quite well. Ruben. Oh, lovely play by Ruben. He's got plenty of feet there. Oh, another one. And that's too easy as Home puts it into his own net. As Ruben now shows us how to do a nice little dance. Let's have a look at the replay. Ruben danced. Have a look at him. He went to his right first, I think. No, to his left, then to the right. And then back to the left. And he curled it around and he goes bang. And there's crack pop. Guess what? 3-0 as we take a timeout. And we'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Series Futsal Victoria, the first leg of the relegation battle. We'll be right back.
When taking a side ball must be placed on or behind the line. However, if the whole of the ball is crossed and the whole of your foot is crossed, the ball will be turned over. When taking a corner, the ball must be placed anywhere inside the arc. Your foot must again be touching part of the outside touch lines or the goal line.
Ref's rule, okay?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to go. After the timeout, 7 minutes and 2 on the clock remaining. There's plenty of action still to come. Brunswick Chiefs with a beautiful, handsome 3-0 lead at the moment. And like I said, there's plenty more action still to come here. Cameron Home through the middle, tries to get through the bush. Here comes Ruben, who's been best on ground. Tenacious Tiger hasn't been far at all. Here's Asaraf. Asaraf dancing. Can't get past Junior. All the way back, and Asaraf combines with Ruben to get it out. Junior, a lot of work to do there. Asaraf Hamilton, he's got his back turned, Asaraf, and all the way back, Apollo. gets Ruben, who's been a star today. All the way back on the side, Brownie, beyond ball. Lovely ball there, Apollo. We'll settle it down a bit. Ruben, now Brunswick in full control. Collingwood need a goal just to refresh things up a bit. Every goal counts, remember. Every single goal counts because it's a first leg and we go through to a second leg. Oh, and Brownie with a big old-fashioned crack pop. And that went about chest high right across the atmosphere. And Bush was hoping that it wasn't going to hit the back of the net, and it didn't. As Junior, plenty to do there. He's got a Brownie right up his tail. Oh, Brownie cuts it out. Plenty to do. Hamilton does well. Enough. Nice little touch there. Polo slides into the court dust. Oh, and across. And Ruben was on the ground and he didn't like the sniffity crack of the court dust. Play on, said the referee, as the blonde villain will bring it in. Over the top, he was looking for Asaraf. Asaraf didn't read the play. Number 2 on the pitch there, Desta. Binyam Desta is Holmes, the captain. The Collingwood, he wears it on his sleeve, the Collingwood badge. He's got it on his crest as well, on his chest. Oh, Brown, lovely. Here it is. Oh, I thought that ball would have been delicious, but it didn't come off. Ruben, sorry, that was Hamilton. To Desta. In the middle there, looking for Holmes. No one home will go to the blonde villain. So he starts again to Brown. Apollo, Brown, Asaraf. Brunswick playing very well. Some would have to ask, where was this all season? Or is Collingwood not up to it? That's the other question here. Plenty to come still. Ruben, he's been in fine form, but that ball is not a good ball. Junior to bring it in. Desta. Oh, Hamilton can't control. Somehow gets a bite of it. Desperate stuff there by Hamilton. Sees it out. Prevents Ruben getting it. 3-0 the score. 4 minutes in this half still remaining. Plenty of time. 3-0 is no doubt a lead you'd want to feel very comfortable with going into the second leg. Although it's better than being 0-0, that's for sure. Seen leads being turned around. Famously, Essendon turned one around against Holmes does well. Lovely. Hamilton. Lovely. Oh, off the post. Amazing stuff there. How unlucky that is for Collingwood. They had everyone beat except the post. Janine Holmes, and it's brilliant. The blonde villain really happy with that. They stepped it up a lot. The ball comes in the commentary box. Let's have a look at it, and plenty of work here from Collingwood. They built it up beautifully. Look at these Holmes. In the middle, Hamilton, lovely touch. Holmes cuts it in beautifully, and you thought Hamilton had it, and it hits the upright, and they just couldn't recover. Lovely, good play there by Collingwood. They need more of it. Goal here will definitely pump them up as Simon Tortorici comes on the pitch. Perhaps they need a bit of zest from this man, Simon. He's also got his heart fully immersed in the Collingwood the Woods colours. The teacher, who kicked a curler before, who was one of those bobbly curlers. Something Shane Warne as a spinning crick would have been happy about. Oh, tenacious! Teacher with a big snap and a good block there by the home star. One of the first indoor centres I played out was in Home Street. If that means anything to anyone, I'm glad, because it really doesn't mean much, but I thought I'd just throw it out there. Ball to be brought back in. Hamilton, he's got plenty to do. Holmes, he's got the tenacious one. Tiger had a bit of a spell at Paran together. A lot of these players have played with each other. Camilo to Brown, to the tenacious Tiger, back to Brown. Here's the teacher. Nice movement from Brunswick, nice casual. They've got plenty of time on the ball. Collingwood allowing them to have the ball. Here's Camilo, the Tiger, tenacious Clint McGoy. In the middle there, the teacher cut it out by Holmes, plenty to do. Camilo, Hamilton, Hamilton will do left, right. Does he turn? He goes right. Brown in the way. Tenacious Tiger. Oh, the blind villain had to scrape it out. So a bit of confusion there for a sec. All the way back. Simon to Hamilton. He's got fancy feet, but won't get through. Tenacious Tiger to the Blonde Villain. Blonde Villain Tiger, they're mucking around with it. Just gets it out of trouble, no problem. Brown's got a lot to work, do you? Brown! A lot of work there, but Brown did the job. 3-0 the score. Brunswick Chiefs, the 8KU Aku Chiefs. In a slender lead, and it's a good lead, 3-0. Still, second leg still to come here. There'll be a nice technical change over there between the teacher and Apollo. Here's Brown. Fair's done a shape in. Next one's big one too. Ball one. Ball one versus Melbourne Futsal Club City Slickers. Camilo. Hamilton. Nice, gentle play. Brown through the centre, Tenacious. It's a bit of a shove. He'll go right in the middle here. Almost to the commentary box again as Cameron Holmes. Just wanting the Chief to get a bit more touches. Tenacious. Apollo. A goal here for Collingwood will be perfect going into this half time. 20 seconds remaining. Will they have enough time to get a shot on goal, let alone score? Here we go, the Tiger. In the middle. Brown gets rid of it. Apollo. What will he do? Settle it down. They'll go into the half 3-0 the good. Oh, almost. Brown had to be careful. As we're going to go into the second half. We're going to go into the second half, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a beautiful lead. I was called it slender, but it's better than slender. 3-0 to the 8KU Aku Chiefs. They're going to go into half time now, have a bit of a chat as the Collingwood. Have they got the wobbles, as they say? But the Woods, they've got to produce something. They've got to go into the second leg with a bit of hope. Will they or will they not? Plenty more answers still to come. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching, boys and girls as well, you're watching the first leg of Series Futsal Victoria, the relegation battles. See you soon.
We're through, okay?
When taking a side ball, ball must be placed on or behind the line. However, if the whole of the ball is crossed and the whole of your foot is crossed, the ball will be turned over. When taking a corner, the ball must be placed anywhere inside the arc. Your foot must again be touching part of the outside touch lines or the goal line.
We're through, okay? Tonight's the big one. I have no doubt. Relegation battles. First leg. I love the relegation. Is Brunswick going to put Collingwood down? Is Collingwood going to put the Chiefs down? And then we've got the Bulls versus City. City, some big excuses coming out of the City camp. Have they got what it takes to beat the Sticks? Or will the Bulls just spear them and throw them right out? What do you expect from City Slickers? And tomorrow, the Air Force Cup. The glorious, thunderous Air Force Cup. Big things happening. The Wolves again are going to field a team of all 4-year-olds. And then we say, welcome. The Silver Foxes are back. Over 4,564 games between them. And that's just Alia Redzemovic.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're only seconds away from starting the second half. The 8KU Brunswick Chiefs, the Aku Chiefs, in a beautiful 3-goal lead. Remember, this is first leg, second leg. The score goes in to the second leg, so there's plenty to play for. Every goal counts without a shadow of a doubt as we start the second half. Brunswick in the red, wearing the beautiful 8KU's another goal. Oh, off the post. Oh, very close. Holmes going to be killed. Apollo! And just wide, as it looks like the Bushy and Brownie have collided, and it looks like something's, might be a little bit of soreness if we could zoom in into that. No, they look like they're okay, looks like it's fine. Brownie looks like he's fine, and same as Bush. So, yep, no, that's good. Look like they might have just wounded each other as a long throw will come through now. Here's Ruben, he can turn and score. Tries to play it through Holmes. Oh, lovely little nutmeg there, Hamilton. Love a goal. Hamilton. Oh, the Postalakas at the rip up a save. The blonde villain had to be called into action. Oh, and Janine, the junior, over the top and didn't trouble anyone except the sign maker. He's got to come back and repair the sign. He just ripped off the off the ledge. Blonde villain to Camilo. Ruben, outstanding so far. Bjorn Bork recovered. Through the centre here, Camilo. Janine to Brownie. Finds Apollo. Brownie. Oh, fresh air shot there. Camilo. Missed the whole ball. Probably took his eyes off the ball. Crowd's starting to creep in now. There's a few supporters there on the grandstand supporting both teams down the line. They will creep in. As the blonde villain now will have to bring it in on the side here. Side ball here to Brunswick. KU Brunswick 3-0 the score on the Footsala's Thomas down scoreboard. Here we go, Brownie all the way back. Apollo. Brown down the line, Ruben. He's got Testa there. Testa follows him all the way down the line. Camilo can't get past Holmes, but he'll get a side ball. 21 minutes remaining on that clock. Plenty of time. The last 2 minutes is stop clock here in series futsal rules. Now, in this first leg, they play series futsal rules, and in the second leg on a Sunday, they'll be playing state league rules. No throw-ins. So far, no one's taken a throw-in anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Brunswick, no need. Got a nice slender lead. I don't think they take throw-ins anyway. Here we go, Ruben. Oh, lovely. Testa. So getting Testa to dance a bit. Ruben with a scrape along the ground. Flash past Brown's goal. Last Bush goal, sorry. Cameron Holmes right across. Here's Junior, too much. Ruben. Whoa, legs it around. The blonde villain will pick it up. All they do goes long and Brown to Bush to Junior. It's got Brown hot on his trail. Junior goes a shot. Whoa, and just wide. Plenty of action, up and down stuff here. Series futsal. The AFL will call it AFLX. We just call it full series futsal. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Very quick, very fast, very entertaining. And the better the players, the more exciting. You're watching series futsal. It's the relegation battles. And considering we're talking about the third last team in series futsal versus the third team in state league, the division below, the level's been quite good. As Borchers now comes on to the blonde villain. Blonde villain to Brown. No one wants to go back into the state league. Here's Holmes. The middle, Hamilton. He's got plenty to do. Almost cut out by the teacher. Hamilton goes there. Does well, the teacher. Holmes, and he almost rips out the curtains. As the ball almost comes into the commentary box. And the Iron Fist had the big fist in the way. Apollo. Action so close, we can smell the players. 3-0 the score, just clicking under 19 minutes on that clock, plenty to go. Collingwood need a goal, and they need one quick just to close that deficit. Because it does go down to the wire, Apollo! And here's a good touch there for me. That one there just goes way too high, wayward. And Bush to bring it back in. What will Bush do? Ball goes out. Next game coming up will be Melbourne Futsal Club, the City Slickers. They're in the state league. They ended up second in the state league. They're playing second last in the state league. Who is Baldwin? They just got out of the line. Ruben! And Ruben almost getting his second there. Ruben Denzo just kept it too high and Bush got a fingery tippy on it and went over the top. If it was cricket, he would have been caught behind. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from across the land, all over the country. Anywhere you're watching Series Futsal Victoria. It's the first leg of the relegation battles. Now there's two legs. Whoa, and Brown almost snapped the ball in 50 pieces. Just went bang. I felt sorry for the ball, actually. First time I have. It's Ruben. He's expecting the ball. He's a character, isn't he? Desta to Bush. Bush and Brown getting confused. Over the top, Bush bash. Gets it to his opposite number, the blonde Villain. The long throw. Villain finds the teacher. Good throw. Oh, almost Simon Tetorici almost getting, well, did get nutmegged, almost getting done by though. Loses possession, comes to the teacher. Teacher tries to go through the legs again. Tetorici saying, you're not going through that easy, son. The teacher, whoa, and the ball goes through, but nothing will happen. Bush lets it go. Now from the sideball, you can't score. It's got to have another touch as Hamilton can't keep it in. Oh, no, he does. Referee says play on. Teacher, all the way back. Here's Tetorici. Over the top, Tenacious Tiger. Ruben, plenty to do. Tetorici's going to be strong. Tetorici does well. Somehow goes, but it doesn't. And looks like Tetorici's copped one in the eye. So, he's not happy about it. It looks like he recovered. He stopped in the middle play. Looked like he might have lost his vision. Coming back from suspension after losing his cool 4 weeks ago, and a free kick there for sure as Hamilton gets a yellow ticket. He holds back Ruben and says, I want a piece of that top. Got past him quite easily, and nice, beautiful team sportsmanship here by Hamilton. Free kick given. Apollo to Ruben. Ruben's been a star. Simon to reach plenty to do. Oh, and Bush had a pull off a save. He closed the legs, made sure there was an LBW on because that was going straight through the cake hole. Very important he put the right measure in place as Asaraf. Bush comes out. Desta just hacks it out. The blonde villain will bring it in. Asaraf. Ruben to Apollo. 3-0 still the lead here. 15 minutes remaining on that clock. Last 2 minutes is stop clock. Plenty of time still remaining. A goal here. Hamilton trying to rip the snorter out. But Tenacious Tiger. Hamilton gets involved. Gets a side ball. Does well. And Ruben had to come and lend a hand. All the way back. Apollo. He cleans up. Ruben does well. Borchert puts on the pressure. Will it be a free? Oh, and he does well. Postolakis. But the pressure was on. Ruben, they're mucking around with the Brunswick. It's like they're inviting Collingwood to come on. Desta does well. Desta gets a free kick for sure. No free kick, says the referee, very surprised. Desta got manhandled. Almost got his shoulder ripped off the socket. Referee must have been blindsided. Now they don't make mistakes, perhaps they just were just making the game more interesting. No, it's actually a rolling foul that's been seen here. Foul been given. Brown. Goal from Collingwood would make it very interesting. Asaraf couldn't keep it in. Asaraf. Brown. Through the centre. Asaraf. Oh, nice little touch there. Ruben. Ruben will break the hearts of all the Woodsters out there. Oh, goes through that middle. Asaraf trying to burn some rubber. Here comes Holmes trying to dance around. Polo, Ruben tries to get past Desta and Desta. Desta does well. Ruben, all the way back to Brown. He'd love to hit it from here. But he'll start again, Apollo. What will he do? He's going to be flat-footed there, but he's got plenty of time. He goes all the way back to brother, the blonde villain. Here we go. Asaraf. Holding on to the ball, no rush, says the referee here. Play on. Ruben. Gets Apollo, all the way to Brown. Collingwood pinned back a little bit. Cameron Holmes just applying a bit more pressure. Hamilton trying to put some pressure on Apostolakis. Here's Janine. Here comes Ruben. Ruben cut it in, right, left, right. Whoa! And it was just over the top. I'll tell you, if that was on target, there was no doubt they would have given Brown a lot, Bush a lot of trouble because it was hit with venom. Ferocious hit from Ruben. Bush over the top, Browning in the way. Into me, Desta just headers it out. It'll be a Brunswick ball. Brunswick 8KU Chiefs 3-0 up in the first leg. Collingwood won't be completely disheartened if they go into the second leg with a 3-0 deficit. It's still a mountain to climb without a shadow of a doubt. We've seen goals being brought back in the second leg. But Brunswick will be thinking, let's get a couple more as Marion. Camilo tries to get up. Ooh, it does well. Holmes, fancy feet. Holmes got plenty to do here. Holmes goes alone. Holmes does well, and a big save by Apostolakis. As Holmes went down the line here. And he almost burnt rubber completely. Tries to get it through Apollo's legs, and there was no way. There was no through road. There we go. Hamilton wrestling there with Asarav. The ball does go out. It's a Collingwood ball. No, it's not. Referee's arguing there. No, it's Asarav's ball. Brown. Collingwood have got to get back there. They thought it was theirs, but it wasn't, the referee said. As Camilo has to bring it in now. Desta in the way there. Brown, look for a goal. Cut out by Janine. The junior. Brown, hard on it. Asarav tries to play beautifully there to Apollo. Apollo going across, but no one home. And we've got a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout being called, and there's plenty of action still to come. And right now, it's still 3-0. There hasn't been a goal scorer yet in this half. The first half, we saw Brunswick AKU Chiefs race to a 3-0 lead, and they've held on to that. 11 minutes 24 still remaining on the clock. Timeout's being called by Collingwood. Collingwood look like they're going to bring in the reinforcements. Sandler will be coming on, it looks like. They're hoping they'll rest him. He's probably picked up an injury. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls out there from wherever you're watching Series Futsal Victoria, the first leg of the relegation battles. I love the relegations, and I hope you do too. We'll be right back, right after these. Don't go anywhere.
When taking a side ball, ball must be placed on or behind the line. However, if the whole of the ball is crossed and the whole of your foot is crossed, the ball will be turned over. When taking a corner, the ball must be placed anywhere inside the arc. Your foot must again be touching part of the outside touch lines or the goal line.
Ref's rule, okay?
Oh, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot happening here as the blonde villain comes out, scraping out 3-0. Timeout's been called. And like I said, Collingwood, the Woodsters have gone for the reinforcements as Tremaine Sadler has come on now. Big star in the state league for him. He's carried a knock. He's coming to lend a hand. He's a lot of work to do, though, 3-0. And like I said, it's not a complete... as Cameron Home goes alone, Apollo blocks. It's not a complete shake of the head. Plenty to do is the birds will scream and shout after that one. That was very far. Long throw, the blonde villain tries to find Asaraf, but only finds the solo sign there. Beautiful. I don't know if you've tried solo, but it's a beautiful drink. So if you're in and around the stadium, get in here and have a solo. Fantastic stuff. Down the line, and Sadler. Whoa, and Apostolakis does a rip out of snorter. Sadler's come on and he's revved it up a bit. He's lifted the whole team, it looks like. All the way through. Janine, he's just scraped one and he's just let it out. And he's over-rushed it. I'm not sure what he did. There's a lot of crackling going on in the background here. I wonder what that is. Could be from the snack bar here at Thomastown. What's Chipper done? All the way in the middle there, Saraf gets clean bowled all the way to Bushy. Holmes got Camilo Hunt on his trial. He does a little bit of plop-lops and the ball goes out. Sadler. Sadler, he'd love to hit one. Starts again, what will he do? He goes alone. Sadler with a scrape, and a cross goal. And Sadler's come here to mean business, that's for sure. And a goal will be glorious here. Another goal will pick them right back. And I'll tell you one thing, there's a lot up for grabs here. Playing in Series Futsal Victoria is no walk in the park. It's actually quite tough. Moreland came up last season, went straight back down, so it's not easy. And they had the cast of many. Yes, Camilo, does he boom rubber? Gets a free kick there, Camilo. Has he done the turn and he get held back there? Free kick given. Brown is going to measure it up now. 9 minutes, 11 o'clock. Last 2 minutes is stop clock. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. As Brown, Topolo, back to Brown. Brown up the hitter. Camilo, and just wide. Bush, big throw, Sadler. He can hit him. Goes in the middle there. Apollo, you have to get it out. Had to make sure. Sadler, the middle here. Janine, Sadler with a scrape and a pop. Oh, Arms did a good save there by the villain. The blonde villain scraping at the arms. Gets arm on it, all the way back, Sadler. He's been dangerous. Sadler with a big shot. Tenacious Tiger gets his backside branded. Bushy, long throw, Bush left-handed. Desta, he's got a lot to do there. Cameron Holmes, Tenacious, Hodder. Oh, and just wide. It's grilling up here now. And since Sadler's come on, he's lifted up to another notch here. And it's like the belief of the Woods has gone to another level, as it looks like the villain looks like he's been injured. The villain looks like he's been taken out of commission here. Ruben back on the pitch to settle things down. Brown. Cutting Brown. Big shot there. Holmes in the way. Pull her into the teacher. AKU Chiefs will look to settle it down. No entrepreneur here today. He's been injured. He's watching from the sidelines. Teacher. Need a big game from these players. Brown, Teacher. Ruben doing his part for sure. Hamilton does well. Sadler to Hamilton. We'll settle it down. There we go, Holmes. The left footers combining down the line way. Run out of room as Hamilton couldn't do it. Tiger. The tenacious Tiger, Clint McGoy. Brown. 3-0, 7 minutes, 18 on the clock. Plenty of time still, as I've said, all day. It's the first leg. No harm done in just settling things down here. Second leg is they're going to go out like 10 cats to try and win it. The Tiger. Brown. Tiger. Settle it down. Collingwood happy to just wait. Patiently, the Teacher can't get past Sadler. They had a trading leg there. The Teacher all the way back to Pulverenti. To Tenacious Tiger. The Teacher is Pulverenti. Brown, they couldn't keep it in his hand. Holmes, a bit of a mark in the middle of the pitch there. Saw a Chiefy video with a couple of throw-ins there. Chiefy was dreaming about a lot of big things today. Not sure. Sadler, love to hit it. Lovely touch there. What will he do? Sadler with a scrape and a good block there. Trailed him all the way, the Tenacious Tiger. And Sadler's lifted up the tempo. 6 minutes, 25. A goal here will serve him well. All the way through. Holmes and a good block by Brownie. Brownie been outstanding as well today. Been threatening to play well. Oh, Ruben, the last person you want to give it to. Oh, and Brown! Bushy! The Brown Bush with a save. Cross goal, and again Bush, and a scrape, and Brown couldn't bring it in. Redo! Kill us. Bush, Hamilton, plenty of work to do. What will he do? Here we go, through the middle. Sadler, he'd love to hit it. He hits one back, boom, and it just goes to the birds. 5 minutes 44, a goal from Collingwood will serve him well. I've said that 18,444 times today, and it hasn't come yet. Brunswick, the AKU Chiefs, doing well, holding it up. Big games from Ruben, from Brown, the Tenacious Tiger, the Teacher. Have played instrumental today. Apostolakis, the Apollo. First time I've seen him in a long time not concede a goal. It's been a while since he's not conceded. He's been conceding plenty of cakes, the Blanc villain. Here we go, Brown, cut out by Sadler. And this is when they need him, and if he delivers today, it doesn't matter how many cakes, as long as he doesn't concede them today. Here we go, the Tenacious Tiger through the middle there. Can he beat Brown? Brown all the way back to Ruben. Ruben's got Desta, plenty to do. Almost breaks through Brown, but he goes too high past Bush. Bush to bring it in over the top. Look for Sadler. Sadler does well, but Tenacious Tiger, he's relentless. All the way through to the blonde villain. Gets out the Teacher. Teacher down the line. Here's Ruben. Does he keep it in? He just loses out. And Ruben getting Denzo to dance around a bit. Holmes. Through the middle. Hamilton. And thought Desta was on. Tenacious Tiger. Ruben, Tiger, plenty of work here to get out of defence here. Teacher, but gives it away to Desta. All the way back. Sadler. Sadler with a big scrape and a pop. And just wide. It's a big hit. He's got a beautiful sweet left foot. Sadler. Big throw there by the Villa. Good throw, but Hamilton had to be good to stick out the ahead. Kostelakis. Apollo. Through the centre, look for the Teacher. Somehow might get the end of it. He does. Well, Ruben cuts in, cuts out beautifully. Tiger for the middle and Holmes and a big good there. And a timeout, another timeout being called. There's plenty of timeouts being called. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the place, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this timeout. There's 3 minutes 41 on this big Futsal Thomastown scoreboard. You're watching Series Futsal Victoria, leg one of the relegation battles. Hey.
When taking a side ball, ball must be placed on or behind the line. However, if the whole of the ball is crossed and the whole of your foot is crossed, the ball will be turned over. When taking a corner, the ball must be placed anywhere inside the arc. Your foot must again be touching part of the outside touch lines or the goal line.
Ref's rule, okay? Tonight's the big one. I have no doubt. Relegation battles. First leg, I love the relegation. Is Brunswick going to put Collingwood down? Is Collingwood going to put the Chiefs down? And then we've got the Bulls versus City. City, some big excuses coming out of the City camp. Have they got what it takes to beat the Sticks? Or will the Bulls just spear him?
And let's get back into it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 3 minutes 40 on the clock. Plenty of time, Bush. Had to be stretched a bit as Holmes just rips it out. It's Brown over the top, and it takes a little bit of the roof there. Sadler. Through the middle, cut out there by Brown. He'd love to scrape it around, but gets it to Kostelakis down the line. Brown, lovely touch there. Holmes will cut it out. Oh no, it's Sadler. But Holmes will rip out of it. It gets in the middle there. Hamilton, Ruben does extremely well to Apollo. 3 minutes 10. Brown, and Desta does enough. Desta does enough. Cross, Camilo left all alone. Sadler coming to lend a hand. Thought that was going to be open slather there. But Sadler done enough. The ball will be a Brunswick ball. Camilo bringing it in. They're leading 3-0. The 8KU Chiefs. A coup. 3-0 now. The good as Brown, and Bush picks it up, does well. What will he do? He gets him on the way, but Sadler couldn't bring it down because it was a throw too high. Border, Apollo, time, Brown, no penalty. Set the referee, play on. Now here we go. Bush gets it to Sadler. Sadler, too much. Oh, and a good save there by Apollo, by the villain. Just a goal will do him well here. Need a goal to go into the second leg with a bit of breathing space. All the way back to Sadler. Middle here, Hamilton. Scrape one, but Postelakis going to be good there. And still keeping that clean sheet, the villain. And a free kick there. It's a bit of rough play there. Desta saying what happened. That going to be a free kick that way. I got manhandled. Referee says, carry on, son. There'll be plenty more action coming your way. We're into the final 2 minutes now. Final 2 minutes of stop clock. Oh, it's going to be good. Oh, and it's gone right across. Bush over the top, Sadler, it's cut out by Apollo. And now there's an opportunity here for Collingwood as the stop clock now does stop officially in the last 2 minutes. Collingwood won't be familiar with this as Cameron Holmes will get a chance here, Hamilton. Hamilton with a shot, but Brown has none of it. And goes out. Cross goal, Sadler. Right forward and a save by Postelakis again. 1:30 on the clock and Collingwood applying all the pressure. Just got to be careful here, they don't open themselves too much. As Hamilton scrapes it past Apollo. Brownie tries to cut it in. Holmes cuts it in now. There's 2 on 3 on 2. Oh, and that option was not there. He's gone with the not preferred. Just looking for Hamilton, but he's clean bowls all of them right between everyone. Could almost thread the eye of the needle better. Here we go. The blonde villain would love to keep a clean sheet, that's for sure. Oh, a cross goal would have been delicious. As Apollo scrapes a left footer. Bush. Hamilton. What will he do? He's got plenty to do there. Desta to Holmes. 59 seconds on that clock remaining. Brown says you're not getting through. Tenacious Tiger. He's been solid as a rock, but he cuts out there. Nothing happened there. They settle down. 52 seconds on that clock, and that KU Chiefs will love to hold on to this 3-0 slender victory. Apollo over the top. Sorry, it's the blonde villain over the top. The Bush gets Desta. Brown will pinch it. Does he? Yes. Brown does well. Gets a free kick. We're in trouble there. And Desta gets a yellow card. Junior comes on. 37 seconds on the stop clock. There is a very almost impossible slim chance that they can come back and win this. But a goal will serve them well as, oh, it does well, Apollo. Sadler, no problem, says the villain. Ruben, too much work for him. Brought in by Bush. Now desperation stakes here. Holmes, 25 seconds. Gets in the middle there. Hamilton will bring it down. Plenty to do, Ruben. Scrape around the body, won't bother anyone as the stop clock is right on 19 seconds now. Next game coming up, Baldwin versus the City Slickers, Melbourne Futsal Club. The serious futsal team will go in the second leg with a 3-0 victory, or will they? It's a free kick given the unnecessary 11 seconds on the clock. Collingwood haven't been able to score all game. They've got 11 seconds to get one. Collingwood have got 5 fouls against them as well. So right now they hope they don't give another foul away. Right down the line, Tenacious Tiger loses out. It's the last roll of the dice. Could there be a goal? Sadly, he's come on for a reason. What will he do? Cross goal. Brown does extremely well. And that's an A. And it's a big win there. Collingwood take off the big prize there. And they walk into the next leg. 3-0 down, Collingwood, as unfortunately they couldn't put one past the Postelakis. But fortunately for the blonde villain, carries a clean sheet. Well done to the AKU Chiefs. A coup. 3-0 today on the first leg, and plenty more to come in the second leg. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Plenty more action to come as the City Slickers, they will be taking on the Ball and the Balls. Action coming up right now. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
When taking a side ball, ball must be placed on or behind the line. However, if the whole of the ball is crossed and the whole of your foot is crossed, the ball will be turned over. When taking a corner, the ball must be placed anywhere inside the arc. Your foot must again be touching part of the outside touch lines or the goal line.
Ref's rule, okay? Tonight's the big one. I have no doubt. Relegation battles. First leg, I love the relegation. Is Brunswick going to put Collingwood down? Is Collingwood going to put the Chiefs down? And then we've got the Bulls versus City. City, some big excuses coming out of the City camp. Have they got what it takes to be in the sticks? Or will the Bulls just spear them and throw them right out? What do you expect from City Slickers? And tomorrow, the Air Force Cup, the glorious, thunderous Air Force Cup. Big things happening. The Wolves again are going to fill the team of all 4-year-olds. And then we say, welcome. The Silver Foxes are back. Over 4,564 games between them. And that's just Alia Redzemovic.
Get good crowds, but the kids, oh my goodness, it's unbelievable. I'm going to go sit over there.
Although I played over 300 games, this game was more important for me than any other.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After a couple of big announcements there in the break there, junior futsal and senior futsal alive and well, and big women's power and girl power happening here at Futsal Oz. Not only at Thomastown, not only at Brunswick, but also at Mount Evelyn, across the state. Not only across the state, this beautiful, glorious state, most livable city and the most friendliest city in the world, but the whole of Australia, with series futsal now in every state, and the great partners are doing an amazing job out there, absolutely ripping the calves right off the shins. It's absolutely brilliant, and we're loving it, and we're rapt that you're with us and you've joined us, because right now we've got the second game of the first leg. It's between Ball and the Bulls, powered by SPT, wearing the beautiful Mitre kits. Have a look at them, the Mitre SPT, brilliant kits there, and they've got a big signing in there. We'll talk to you in a minute who that signing is. They're coming up against Melbourne City, the City Slickers. Melbourne Futsal Club, the City Slickers. They have got, they look very depleted at the moment. Not many players fielding the team. They look like they've back to bare bones. It's a some big outs. It's, they've got a big mountain to climb. We've already seen the Collingwood, the Collywobbles there, the Woods. They went down 3-0 to Brunswick. It's a good game. They just could not hit that back of the net, and the Blonde Villain doing an amazing job. keeping a very rare clean sheet. It's not his first clean sheet. I do remember he has kept a clean sheet before. Crowds come in for the relegation battles. They're enjoying it so far. Plenty of action coming in this one. We'll bring the teams out to you. Big signing there for Baldwin with Sergio Tapia, former Michelin player. He's made his way over to the Baldwin Blues. It's going to add a lot of value to them. As we say, a big return to Grant Rowley, the manager of Melbourne Futsal Club, the Melbourne manager, president, the aficionado. He will be looking at least getting some good result here. And we'll bring the names to you in a second as the Golden Fist will bring them to me. As the ball comes all the way, here's the pacifier. We'll bring it in, Giovanni Garcia. Pacifier. Some key notable players here to watch out for. Gerardo Soto for Melbourne Futsal Club, wearing the beautiful city, Melbourne City. They're supported by Melbourne City, the A-League team. They'll be looking at playing serious futsal coming through. Oh, lovely ball right through. And cut out there, lovely there by Cars fan, centre knob. Ben Monteleone, all the way back to Jota. Garcia. Baldwin would love to get a good lead going into the second leg, no doubt about it. Melbourne City love to hold on. Through the middle here. Monteleone. Pacify. With a big shot. Oh! First shot, first goal. The big shot blindsided Vincenzo Musical. Had no chance in the world. Have a look at this. They played it beautifully like seasoned pros. And they went bang, crackety pop, and the Pacify just cuts in and just goes bang into that corner. Game over. For this minute, 1-0, ball on the Bulls, seeing red. They strike first blood. Gerardo Soto's going to play a huge game. Or when he gets a corner, he's got to play a game that he's never ever played before. He's got to play to his skin. All the way through, cut out by Ben Monteleone, but the ball goes out because Bib was too quick for it. Middle here. We'll bring the names to you as we go. I'm still a very little bit unfamiliar with some of the names and apologise. Soto, number 21 here. Down the line looking for his cousin, number 25. Pacifier. Here's Bibi Ben Monteleone. What will he do? Gets it to the pacifier. As we'll get the names to you in a second as the Iron Fist here is just handing out. Pacifier trying to break it open. And Pacifier does extremely well. Somehow holds on to Gerardo Soto. Oh, and just wide. Could have been another one as Bib came in too quick. Number 25 is Adam Sahidi. And number 11 is Michael Latini. Oh, and Soto gets a corner kick. Number 27 is Ryan Wishard. We'll bring you the names too as we go. I'll get them written out to us. And Latini now on the ball. Get us the names Iron Fist. Thanks when you get a chance, brother. Ball comes down. Oh, and Vincenzo Musico will have to cut it out. Comes to him. Now long throw. No, short throw here. Wishard. Soto. Gerardo Soto's been a premiership player for Clermont Cumbria from Western Australia. He's played a few games for Pascoval as well. Has gone to help Grant Rowley. Went over with D10 Capillaro. D10 since then has hung up the futsal shoes. Whoa! And a shot and a scrape and just wide. It's going to take a lot to beat cast man Shannon Knoll. The greatest hits on the microphone. It's going to take more than that. 1-0 the scoreboard when the SPT, the mighty beautiful kids there. Oh, cut out there by Gerardo Soto. Garcia. He's got Gerardo. Garcia does well. Gerardo, Melbourne Futsal Club, powered by Melbourne City, wearing the beautiful Nike. Light blue, famous city colours. The ball goes to Latini down the line. Not playing so bad, just got to get their rhythm now. Got to get used to just playing at this tempo. Oh, Musico! Oh, that was dangerous. Soto. He's going to have to play all the minutes. He's got to play him alone, Soto. But he's got Pacifier, does well. Does Jota, cuts it up, falls to the ground. Cortas, plenty of happiness. Latini comes to lend a hand. So you can see on the sideline there, cross goal, Soto's got plenty to do. Gerardo Soto hucks it out, does well. And Shannon Knoll brings it in. Mentaliani through the centre. Giovanni looking for Mentaliani again. Does he scrape through? He does. Oh, it's just wide. And I'll tell you, very close not to get a free kick there. Saw a couple of trousers getting pulled around. Sanjo Musical to bring it in. Through the middle there. Pacifier just pinches the ball to goal here. Oh! And the Pacifier just goes bang into that top corner. Let's have a look at the replay. It was a training drill. Musico throws it in, and you can see it's beautifully intercepted by the Pacifier. He's like an experienced guy. And then he goes, here's the top corner special to have a look at. And when you see the ball go by, all you can see is Musico moving that head around just to look at it. You'd have to say it was a spectacular view from his end. 2-0 the score. Melbourne City in great deal of trouble now. Grant Rowley will have to go back to the drawing board after this one, because I can't see them coming back. It's going to be a big uphill battle. Soto. Gerardo Soto. Cut in beautifully. No, cut out. Pacifier is dangerous. Here comes number. Big kick. Jota picks it up. Big burns of rubber. Big tackle there. 1-2 play. Splits here right in the middle. Here we go. And the ball comes to Jota. It was a good ball by Coutinho. Musico's got plenty to do. Musico almost gives away a free kick. Gets away with it. Here comes Big holds on to it. Goes in, goes out. Goal. Oh, Musico! The lovely save there by Vincenzo Musico. Bib, you had his riding on the wall. Coutinho, big scrape. Hits the back of Gerra. Soto tries to dance around. Soto with a big scrape. Oh, and gets a corner kick. He's trying, he's puffing, he's huffing, he's trying to get it away. Way over the top here to number 11 here. No, to number 21 rather, who is Ryan McLean. Ryan McLean. Down the line here to Uranus. Uranus all the way back. Number 7, a big strike, and that'll be a good save. Bit of life now as Valpozo with a strike there. Gerardo Soto's got plenty to do. Bib's hard on the troll. He's McLean. Coutinho clips it out. Coutinho cuts it out. Uranus. Valpozo looking nice and clean, but done the splits then. Tastes a bit of Cortas. I'm not sure if he liked it. We'll ask him at half time. It was nice taste. Coutinho. Here we go. Pacifier. Coutinho hits the back of Latini. Gave Latini something to think about there. Wasn't very comfortable. Ball does go out. Pass was misguided as Sergio Tapia comes in, makes his debut for Baldwin. Here we go. McLean. Jota the cat in the way, all the way back to Soto. Soto playing a very important role in the back. Will he scrape one out? Here comes Tapia. Gets it back here to Jota. Jota takes the Cortas. He just dives too easy. Was a free kick, no doubt about it. All the way back here. Down the line. Pacifier. With the middle there, looking for Tapia. And let's have a look what's happening here. The ball does go somewhere. Where does it go? Referee asking the question, giving a free kick here. McLean asked to come back there by Michael Ciaris, the referee here. Coutinho behind the ball. Ball starts back again. Coutinho right across, flashes the pan. Right through here, score 2-0 now. Nothing, not very different to the earlier game. A big shot then gets a corner kick. Coutinho cutting through. Not much different to the earlier game where Brunswick raced off to a 3-0 lead. 13 minutes 57 on that clock, although Baldwin do look a lot more threatening than Brunswick did. It just doesn't look like, it just doesn't actually look like Melbourne have got many answers, apart from Gerardo Soto holding the fort in the back. too much firepower. I hope they can build on that. All the way back, here's Garcia. Down the line, Tapia with another first goal. Oh, and it was cut out there by McLean. Tapia was trying to square off to Garcia. Whoa, pacified, a big save by Musical. Musical got his hand to it, growing in confidence as time goes. Pacified down the line, Garcia cross goal, cut out there by McLean. Latini, what can he do? Gets the side ball. Garcia loses out. Crowds come in, they're enjoying this one. The ball does get brought back. Michael Latini asking why isn't it given back? There's a reason there, and we'll let you know in the next ref's rule, okay, edition of the referees. Here's the middle here. Latini tries to do a turn and a twist, but Garcia gets the ball with a turnover. Very untested squad out there, pretty raw out there. A couple of the key stars in the grandstand for Melbourne City. It looks like there's a little bit of turmoil here. Perhaps there's been a bit of unrest in the camp. It looks like manager, President Grant Rowley's going to go to the drawing board in Paul there. And spearheaded by Gerardo Soto. And they've got to go and build it up again as McLaren can't get past. McLean, rather. Coutinho, McLean comes in and says, hey, you're not getting past here. Ryan McLean, number 21. Coutinho bringing it 2-0 the score. 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Plenty of action and plenty of time to come here in the second game of leg one of the relegation battles. Here we go. Garcia to Coutinho. Coutinho can't get past Soto, but he gets the ball turned over here. Pacifier. Gets the ball back, rather, that should be. There we go, the pacifier. Garcia. What will he do? Gets it to Coutinho. In the middle here, Sergio Tapia. Way back, Coutinho's got to be good. McLaren on his trail. Pacifier's too strong. Have a look at him, and Coutinho will love to hit it. He does, and Musical equal to the task. And he's been busy, Vincenzo Musical. He's had to pull off a couple of saves. 2-0 the score of the SPT powered by Maita. Doing an amazing job here for the leg as Pacifier with a great pass back to Tapia, if you want to believe that. Coutinho starts again all the way back to, oh, Sandino comes out. Oh, he's dangerous. Benny Hill run. Benny Hill gives a free kick away. And Benny Hill just comes out all the way. He was hoping he'd get away with it, but the referee on the far side, Tavares, says, no, bring it back here. Free kick here. Wouldn't Melbourne City love a goal? Something that Collingwood couldn't do was register a point on that scoreboard, rather a goal. Gerardo Soto, who's asking for a set piece, and they've gone a bit too early there as Vaposo. Soto with a big scrape, just no Tapia. Musico, Soto, back to that man again. Ooh, there's an open goal there. Musico. Here you go, Vaposo. Takes a bit of court dust, no, he stays up, and there's a bit of a hassle there. There's number 27, Wishart, on the ball there. Gets the ball back. Wishart. Bring it all the way back in. What will he do? Look for Latini. No. Soto goes to the go-to man. Soto with plenty to do. Goes on the floor. Loses out. Slips somehow. Garcia hot on the trail. Vaposo. Cut out there by Garcia. Great running and hustling by Garcia. Vaposo through the middle. Latini. Latini left foot can hit it. Latini and a good block there. Great block there by the youngster, Coutinho. Michael Latini to bring it in. What will he do? He's got Vaposo all the way back to the general. Gerardo Soto. What an experienced campaigner. They don't have to go back and build if they don't go through. What a great brand. What a great ball. And Soto's done all the hard work. Wishart. All the way back. Vaposo. Gerardo Soto. Look for Latini. Latini's got the pacifier. Dangerous. And the ball goes out. And it'll be Melbourne Futsal Club ball. The City Slickers have got plenty to do. All the way Vaposo not on the same page as Latini. The ball goes out 2-0, 8 minutes 52 on the clock. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for where you're watching from overseas. Pompinero. Hi from Italy. Congratulations on the show. Thank you, Pompinero, for watching. What a big shot by Latini. And that just goes out. Thank you for watching us from where you're watching. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Series Futsal Victoria. And this is who can go in, who can remain or come up to Series Futsal in the 2018 season. You're watching in dark blue, the boys from Baldwin, the Baldwin Bulls, they're called, wearing the beautiful Mitre kits, powered by SPT Sportsmart. Big Bip looking for a shot and he gets blocked well there by Latini. And they're playing Melbourne City, or Melbourne Futsal Club, powered by Melbourne City, wearing the beautiful light blue, sky blue, traditional Melbourne City colours. And Melbourne City ended up second in the State League, just behind Metropolitan, who were automatically promoted. And true to Series Futsal rules, they are now in playoffs with the second last team. Oh, mucking around, Marisic. Marisic is not there. Marisic! And it was a big strike there by Marisic, instant impact. As he comes on, as Latini tries to do an unmake here in the back line. And as a coach, you cringe when you see that, but then bang, crack, and there's not much music I could do about it. Elected to go with a hand, perhaps next one who might go with a leg. Oh, Gerardo Soto. Soto is trying to take it all into his own hands, 3-0 the score, just like the game before. But will Melbourne Futsal Club, Melbourne FC, will they be able to retain or hold this wave of pressure that the Bulls are putting on them? Marisic, who's come on and scored a beautiful goal, the cat. Ooh, and Pacifier has done well. Gerardo Soto to bring it in. 1-2 there with McLean, with Richard, that is rather. Here's McLean. That was Sahidi rather. Soto. Soto, he's got McLean on his right, he goes to him. Down the line to Richard, but Pacifier will bang it away, this one. There it is! And the procession has started. And this could be the most handsomest win for Baldwin, as Musico will receive a yellow card for just banging it into the roof, as a yellow card's given to Vincenzo Musico. That's a big goal there. Timeout being called by Melbourne City. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from where you're watching, from all over the world, you're watching Series Futsal Victoria. Thank you for joining us. The score is currently 4-0 Baldwin, the Series Futsal team that ended up second last in the commanding lead with versus the team that's main second, who are completely depleted with 4 of the stars in the grandstand for whatever reason. There's been turmoil in the city camp. The city slickers are finding it very hard. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere, even you. See you soon.
Okay.
When taking a side ball, ball must be placed on or behind the line. However, if the whole of the ball is crossed and the whole of your foot is crossed, the ball will be turned over. When taking a corner, the ball must be placed anywhere inside the arc. Your foot must again be touching part of the outside touch lines or the goal line.
Ref's rule, okay? Tonight's the big one.
Welcome back. 4-0 right after the timeout. Soto with a lot to do, Soto. Better keep a change. Number 1 coming into goal is Tyler Lewis. Vincenzo Musico being subbed. Oh, and a big shot by Pacifier. Their number 1 keeper, Nick Dean. in the grandstand. Not sure what's happened there. There's a lot of rumours going around flooding in now. Beep, beep. Pacifier. Beep, beep. Now want to run right back down the line. Can he do it? Jota, Gerardo Soto hot on his trail. Will it come out? Jota does well. Pacifier. Marisic to Jota. Marisic cuts in with the left. Jota to Beep Beep. Beep Beep. Pacifier. Here we go. Pacifier to Beep Beep. Plenty to do. Soto behind him. Underneath trail. Back. Pacifier. Jota would love to have a crack. Yeah, a scrappity crack. But no problem for Lewis there. He just dives onto it. Cuddles it. Big throw. Good throw. No, he's just a bit too high for Luke Vaposo. Long throw, it does well there, Lewis. Gerardo Soto would love to hit it, he does. Big snap, he almost puts Carsvan in the back of the net as well. Carsvan, brave enough, just stood up tall. As tall as you can be on your knees, and saved it. Beep, beep. Marisic. Ball in full control, 4 minutes to go in this half, another half still to come. They've got to be careful here, Melbourne City. They don't want to go down completely, or Gerardo Soto. To do Vaposo just gets it out. And that's what it is, that's what it's all about, just survival right now for the futsal club, Melbourne Futsal Club. Marisic. Lovely ball, Jota! Oh, and showed way too much to experience Gerardo Soto. Ball still stays in, and he wins it out. And Michelle Jota, he's complaining, saying it was in. Lewis just gets out of it. Oh, it's fantastic stuff here. On comes Coutinho. Pacifier. Coutinho. Jota the cat. Marisic. Baldwin. A lot of experience now. Oh, and a shot there. Cut him off McLean. Jota. Oh, comes in Pacifier. He's got plenty to do. Coutinho! And Jake Coutinho runs down that left wing and just goes bang. And it goes through Lewis's legs. It went through a sea of players. Now, that's what it looked like from here. Let's have another look at it. It went through 1-2 players, through the legs, nutmeg. And it's 5-0, and it could get very ugly from here. It could be very ugly if they don't close the gate, Baldwin. It'd be almost impossible to even get back in the second leg. Second leg could be a complete blowout too. It's been a lot of issues. We'll get to the bottom of them. We're not sure what's happened. But there are 4 Melbourne City players. We know one of them's got a red card, so he's off. There are 3 players on the bench there, and no Orion as well. So a lot of players that played the majority of the State League season and ended up second are not in this squad. And a lot of the youth players fielding the team, Melbourne City, Melbourne Futsal Club, powered by Melbourne City, will have, without a shadow of a doubt, have another season to ponder their future in the State League. And won't be very easy because they've got Moreland, the Blues there as well to play with. Oh, and Pacifier. Does he keep on? Pacifier. Pacifier as Vaposo. Hassles him, the cat, Coutinho. Pacifier just gets rid of it, doesn't want to handle it. And there's plenty of action still to come in this one. But I think just for Melbourne FC, the action's going to be all against them. They're going to be passengers. Unless this man here can bang a few quick ones. Vaposo. Can't cut it through. Coutinho. The ball does go outside, ball back in. Here we go, Lewis. Gets it to Soto. What can Soto do? He's a one-man gang. Soto with a big snap. One-man gang, Soto. It's a big ask. Long throw, Vaposo in the sky like Jerry Lewis. What could he do? Not much, that's for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what you're seeing right now is a 5-0 demolition first half. For the Blues, the absolute Bulls are seeing red. Even though Melbourne FC are wearing sky blues, they are unfortunately depleted. 5 of the big stars not present today, and they're feeling it. They've had the stuffing knocked right out of them, and I think there's going to be a lot more pain here in the second half. So if you like pain, tune in, because there's going to be a lot of pain in the second half. We'll see you right after this. You're watching the second game of the first leg Series Futsal Victoria. Who will be in the 2018 season Series Futsal Victoria? Don't go anywhere. See you soon. Again. Welcome back. Lewis to bring it back in. 5-0, 22 minutes to go. And Series Futsal rules apply here. Next Sunday, not this Sunday, the next Sunday we have the second leg. Played also on this court, but with state league rules, really doesn't matter apart from the stop clock, as the team takes some court dust over Zella's Tapia. Giving him a bit of manhandling. Oh, Latini almost got past Bibi. Coutinho. Oh, he's cut out there by McLean. Oh, and cut out beautifully there. The ball's gone all the way over the top. McLean. To Soto. Soto, oh, takes the court dust beautifully there. As Gerardo Soto gets manhandled and cut like one of those good old timber trees right over the ground. Coutinho sensing the danger. There's Tavares there, just marches back. Next season, 5 metre distance. As Latini looking to bang that home. Latini with a big shot, doesn't trouble anyone. On the pitch now, Clayton Chapel. Shannon all having a rest. Garcia to Coutinho. 1-2 played there all the way back to, oh, and it's gone back. Cameraman, watch out, it's just through. 2 touches here by Clayton Chappell. They brought back there. Clayton Chappell asking the question. Every right to ask the question, why not? Free kick just outside the D. Soto would love a goal. All the way back, McLeod over the top and does not trouble anyone. One, two, Coutinho played with a pacifier. Pacifier's had on a string today all day. Another 20 minutes of full-on punishment coming up for the Melbourne City Slickers. Oh, does well. Oh, and a big thump there by Soto. Right into the middle of Big Bib's thigh. The Roadrunner. McLean, that is rather. Big throw, McLean. And ball, says the referee. Not going to bother Lewis. As the pacifier wasn't sure whether to mark it or header it. He was confused. If we can get another shot of the replay there. Not sure if we caught it. If we caught it, it's great. If we didn't, we didn't. Well, we did, I think. Let's have a look. Have a look at this. So he's going down the line here. It's a ball, big scrape, but we missed that one. It's okay, no dramas. Here we go. Soto. He goes a whirly-burler down the line. I think he was in two minds. Wasn't sure what he was going to do, and he sort of just said, I'm going to scrape it along the bottom. Maybe he thought he was playing bocce, and he just thought he'd get it closest to the nearest ball. I'm not sure. Here we go. Bibi Bementeleone. The pacifier. Garcia to the pacifier. Michel Salve. Garcia fancies chances, goes in the middle, pacifier. Not only had it on a string, it's been invisible, the string, you can't see it. Bib love to crack it, he does, but he scrapes it, he's not going to bother anyone. He's one of those side foot, come off the side of the foot, hoping to get more penetration. But he caught it, hang on a minute, he got a corner. So Garcia to bring it in, prepares it. Pacifier Lewis. Straight on the chest, gobbles it up like an experienced campaigner. Soto, he hasn't come off for a second pretty much. He's been asked to do everything today. And if you just have to think if he wasn't playing, what would be the score? Soto right across goal, McLean. Lovely ball. Oh, here it is. Oh, right across. Would have been delicious. Bib's got on a string. Lovely 1-2. Plenty McLean. What will they do? What will they do? Here they go, scrape and Campbell. Chappell, rather. That's Haiti and Uranus went out of like 10 men. Oh, pacifier Lewis will pick it up, and that was a short ball there by Michael Latini. Long throw, McLean shovels Bementeleone out of the way, Bib. Chappell to bring it in, Garcia. Bit of life just then. The goal here will be interesting, that's for sure, for the City Slickers. Bementeleone just runs right across the centre line, Garcia. Through the middle, looking for Bib, but didn't find anyone. Lewis. Raposo with pacifier, we know he's going to win that battle. And have a look at it, he's just so calm, cool and collected. Bib into the middle of the cat. Back to the pacifier. The cat, pacifier, just doing as they please right now. Through the middle, Bib, what will he do? Does a turn, Lewis out. Oh, and McLean had to be good there because he was on. Bib was away over the top. Pacifier would love to hit it. He does, scrapes it on the bottom. Raposo, the cat, right across McLean. Tahiti, but McLean too hard. He couldn't bring it down. He just ran over the top of it. $16 minutes 51 on the clock, and you'd have to be one of the biggest miracles in all-time history to see Melbourne City come out of this one. Melbourne FC, they're copping a 5-0 from Baldwin. This is last from Series Football Victoria versus second or State League division below Garcia, and McLean hits it out. Garcia arguing the point that he thought he had it. Very tricky. Soto. Raposo. Oh, Garcia goal. Oh, great save by Lewis. Fantastic. The Benny Hills are out. And a beautiful ball there to Sahidi. Vapozo's looking for McLean. But McLean not on the same page, perhaps was stuck on the court. I think there's a bit of glue on that section of the court and you get stuck flat-footed. There's Pacifier, Soto, Vapozo, Soto. Must be some tired legs out there. Lewis has been solid since coming on. Soto's plenty to do, just does away with Garcia, but that time the tired legs, Garcia couldn't keep it down, looking for the man right here, Sahidi. As the aromas have kicked in, Jimmy. Here we go, Garcia. They've kicked in, haven't they? Pacify all the way back. Chapel, Bibi, the kid from Donnybrook. The Cat. Baldwin playing like seasoned campaigners. Playing like legends, like they've never dropped a game in series football before. Garcia runs out of room there, ball goes out, 15 on the clock. Cat. Cortez close through the middle there. And here's the, oh, look at the Cat. The Cat's dangerous. But the Cat runs out of room there. The Cat was dangerous. He had it on the hopper, Scotch. Oh, the Cat's going for a throw-in. Oh, over the top, does well. Bip. But Bip felt McLean's pressure there. And the ball went out. All the way back here. Lahidi. Michael, touched a bit of Cortez Vaposa, but Michael Latini does well. Oh, and out comes Chapel. Down the line, here's the Pacifier. Too quick, too slick, too smart. Beep. And the ball's gone out. Can you feel that passion? That's what they're screaming. $14 minutes on that clock. 5-0. They've retained some sort of decency. Melbourne Futsal Club. 5-0. Could have been easily 10-0 by now, but they've sort of steadied the flow. Lewis has come on and done a good job as well. Not that it was Vincenzo Musico's fault by any stretch of the imagination. He was bombarded. He even managed to pull off a few saves. It's been tough coming across. And to be fair, Baldwin have come into this in some form. They ended up the season in fine form. So Baldwin, one of the most informed teams going around in the last 3-4 weeks. That sounds weird because they ended up second last, but the only reason why they ended at second last was because they found a beautiful purple patch of form right at the end and took them off the bottom of the ladder. And a big scrape there by Vapozo. 13 minutes on that clock. If you think Series Futsal Victoria is easy to come down and have a run, then I'll tell you, you'll be counting the oranges you're peeling. Because it's not easy at all. You'll be benched. Oh, right through the middle. Oh, and Lewis does well to pick it up. Picked it up like a half-back flanker and just went strolling through the middle of the pitch. Vapozo plenty to do. The Cat does well to Latini. Soto. Almost approaching the 12-metre mark. You can hear the train in the background screaming. Oh, lovely snap and a crack. Would have been a delicious goal, but Chapel says, not today on my watch, son. Through the middle, and the Pacifier denies Vapozo. So a good little patch here from the Melbourne Futsal Club. Through the middle. Latini, dancing, turning. What will he do? Will he go all the way back? Goes in the middle, nice little play. Vapozo's touch is a bit too strong. And there's a timeout being called here right now. And we'll go to the timeout. We'll be back right after these announcements, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Oh, God. Whoa, 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 beep, beep, beep. Whoa, and beep, beep, beep. Beepy did a shake, rattle, and a roll. Did you see that? Felt the ground moving, the kid from Donnybrook, but scrapes are right up. But Soto deserves a goal, Soto. Just put everything in there, and you'd have to think if Soto wasn't in his team, the score could be a lot worse. Lewis, a long way to go. A little deflection here. We'll see the curtains on it. Soto's taken on the pacifier. He's done extremely well, Soto. He's got plenty to do as Tapia lends a hand. It's a one-man gang show here as Pacifier's going to punish. Oh, and Lewis just squats at it like a bad fly in the bathroom. He just goes snap. 5-0 the score, 11 minutes still to come. Corner kick here, Pacifier, Lewis, and Lewis does well. It's been solid, Lewis. And Lewis just goes bang, pick that Chapel up. Chapel to bring it in. The Cat, Jota, 5-0 is by no means a complete disgrace because this game was heading for a 10-15-0. In the middle there is Uranus. Gets clipped, he's asking what happened, still got possession. He says play on, free kick given though. Garcia, Gerardo Zotto, and a big save there. And a 5 foul called there. And even after all that, Jota's still screaming from the other side of the ground. Who knows what he's... Oh, that was a handball, wasn't it? No, I don't know what happened. Pacifier. He's going to burn rubber, Pacifier. Through the middle. Tapia would love his first. It's scraping Lewis. Oh, and Lewis almost made a meal out of it. He was in two minds. He didn't know whether to grab it, pick it up, kick it, or headbutt it. Jota the Cat to bring it in. Bip, bip, solo there. He's Coutinho Lover scraping it. Touches the roof, and that means the Rooster. The Rooster comes down and visits Coutinho. It's a smiling commissioner here on the side here. Down the middle there, but Coutinho will cut it out and say, here, do you want any more of the Rooster? As Uranus goes hard there. Here's Chapel. Finds Bip Bip to Pacifier. How many times have I said that to the Cat? I've been calling it all night. We're under in the last 10 minutes now. Pacifier would love another one. If there's one man that needs a goal, it could be Gerardo Soto. He's dangerous. But a good save by Lewis has been superb. Lewis has been like 10 men. The ball to come back, yeah. Be brought back in, rather. Pacifier. Oh, Bip Bip with a couple of turns and a big scrape. Bip Bip looking for another goal here. Lewis to bring it in. Lewis, plenty of time. Almost ran out of time, rather. That was Sahidi. Oh, Pacifier Lewis. And Lewis does extremely well. Mistake there. He could be a goal. Sahidi. Cross goal. Oh! And they're on the board. The first goal. And it had to come. Or did it? And that man, Soto, was behind it again. Have a look at it. And that was the first miss. It comes to Soto. Soto cleverly played down the line. And then it comes back right across and bang, McLean. McLean buries it. Good little play there, 5-1. They might go a long way. They've got a week. They've got 8 days to repair this damage. Because not this Sunday. The Sunday after, they meet again and do this all again. Another dance on the dance floor. And every goal counts. And I'll tell you, I've seen teams come back from second legs. Oh, and a scrape. McLean now getting Jota to dance. And I've seen teams come, I remember famously Essendon had done this to, I'm not sure whether it was Mickleham or Bourne, I can't remember the team, I'll probably remember as time goes. But they came back from a ridiculous deficit in the second leg. And Alexander the Great just went bang, crack, kabam, and just buried them. And it was like a 5-6 goal deficit, and they won by a goal. As 4 seconds have gone, it's going to be a turnover. And Baldwin now perhaps relaxing a bit too much. 7 minutes 29, another goal here. Oh, and Chapel's come a long way. Bip Bip's got plenty to do. Sahidi hot on his trail. Bit of a smirk there by Graham Rowley now too. Latini all the way back. Soto. 5-2, look handsome. McLean. Oh, McLean does well. But the ball does go out. He was looking for Sahidi. The pacifier. Coutinho. Back to the pacifier. To the cat, Jota. Pacifier is dangerous and McLean's done well. And they feel it now a little bit. Another goal here will put them in some good stead here. And you would not think that would happen in the first half. Coutinho just scrapes it. Bruises the back of Michael Latini's legs. Pacifier to BB, pick and burn heaps of rubber here. Pacifier, he's looking for Garcia, but Garcia already checked his run. And it's all over the shop. All the way back, here we go. Oh, lovely, and McLean couldn't run out. Marisic came in to just breathe heavy down his back. Marisic scored an instant impact goal coming on. I'd love to be able to do that again. Done a couple of check runs here on my wing here. The ball comes in. Oh, Coutinho, Lewis has been superb. Lewis closed the cake hole quickly. And McLean just got rid of it. Soto's trying to keep it together. 5 minutes, 57 on the clock, 5-1 the score. A goal here from Melbourne City will make a very handsome leg turn. The ball goes onto the hand of Michael Latini. Free kick there, and we're going to the penalty mark, are we? It'll be a penalty after this, will it? No, yes, it will be. Right after this, it'll be a penalty. That's the 5th foul. No more fouls allowed. They're giving him plenty of room. Pacifier loves this. Oh, it's come off. 1-2 and then another snap. And too much room. Gerardo Soto to Sahiti. Pacifier cuts it out. Garcia hot on the trail there. Latini's got to be good. Latini goes in like 50 cats. But the ball comes to Pacifier all the way to Marisic. Marisic starts again. Coutinho has kicked the worm burner right through the legs of everyone to goal. We'll look to have another one. The ball does go well. It'll be a ball. No, it's a Melbourne City ball. Starts all the way Lewis. Lewis goes bang. Oh, and it would have been a lovely 1-2 between McLean and Latini. Down the line, Garcia, Pacifier, superb. 5-star all the way, McLaren. Sorry, Marisic. Too many cars in my mind. There we go, Coutinho. Would he start again? Oh, he's dangerous. Sahidi does well, cuts it out. Latini had to be good. He's McLean. 1-2 Sahidi, but we'll start out there. Marisic. The Pacifier to Garcia. Marisic. Try to get it down the line, but cut out by Soto. Soto wins the ball back. 4 minutes on the clock remaining. 5-1 the score. Lovely throw in, plays it on. Cut out there by the Pacifier. Coutinho, what will he do? Runs out of room. Latini gets the ball back. Brilliant play there by Latini, chasing all the way. Sahidi cut out by Pacifier. The last man you want to cut it out to. And he just dances down the back post, and McLean does extremely well. A goal from Melbourne City will bring him into the second leg nicely. Marisi, what a save. Great stuff there. Lewis, superb. And I'll tell you what, I've never heard of this Lewis, but I'm impressed. Done a fine job, Lewis. And it's a turnover. Looks like referee here, Michael Ciaras. Timeout's been called. A lot of things happening here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to go straight to an ad break, and we'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere, because you're watching Series Futsal Victoria. Hello. Sorry, man, I was... Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got 3 minutes, 2 minutes is stop clock the last 2 minutes, 5-1 the score, and been a really good spell here by the Melbourne Futsal Club, powered by Melbourne City, the A-League specialist. Not on that occasion because Pascal's got the ball, tries to play on the cat wasn't on the same page. Gerardo Soto does well, McLean down the line. Oh, Vapozo tries to be too fancy, won't trouble anyone. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Oh, and Lewis gobbles it. Uranus. Soto. Garcia does well to get it off Soto. Soto the danger man here for the Melbourne Futsal Club. Uranus down the line looking for McLean. Won't trouble anyone. We're almost in the last 2 minutes of stop clock. Now the last 2 minutes is stop clock. The ball goes out, the ball goes down and stops. The clock stops. So the ball to be brought back in by the pacifier. He goes to throw in. No, he doesn't. He goes short. Beautifully played there. Beep, beep now. The final countdown now rings out across the stadium as Garcia. Pacifier, 5-1 the score. Bourne have done enough to win this game, that's for sure. But have the Melbourne City Slickers, have they done enough to get back into it? There's a big snap out of the top bodyguard, Chappell. Whoa, Vapozo! And Vapozo just wanted to go spectacular style. Chappell to be bib, McLean does enough. Vapozo's got to be gentle, he's got to be just smart. And he's just got to settle down. He's got a lot of skill, this young kid, but he's just got a bit of anxiety about him right now. Just got to calm it down. He will get a ride as long as he calms down. Here's the cat. Jota plays it too much, but forceful Garcia, lovely. He's got Soto to beat. All the way back, here's Bib Bib. Back to Bib Bib. He can burn rubber, here it is. Oh, and Lewis does well to combine there with Uranus. All the way back on the Soto right in the midsection. Soto tough bucket here, mate. He won't go. Oh, Lewis! It's open up! And it's a goal! Not much you can do about that one. He's come out like a big full-back. Lewis, he's punched over the top like in the AFLX. But he couldn't resist. Have a look at this, over the top, and he's come back and there's a big punch, but it falls beautifully for that man, the boy from Donnybrook, the cheese farmer, that goes snap, crack, and a pop into the back of the net. And now the score 6-1, just when it was a really nice spell there by the City Slickers, the Melburnians. Ball and just come down and just go bang, 6-1 the score. And for Melbourne's sake, you just hope that they don't get any more, anymore. And it's a free kick there as we're hearing, hey, hey, it's Saturday night here, but it's Friday. 6-1 the score, Baldwin wearing the beautiful Mitre kits, powered by SPT. In a commanding lead, Melbourne, the City Slickers, powered by Melbourne City Football Club, find themselves trailing and most likely another spell in the State League, where they will have to go back and dig deep, and they'll have some big units to play against, like the Melbourne Blues and heavyweights there as well, who have gone down this season. McLean, a goal here will serve them well. They need a goal and it's a snap crack, and McLean ends up in the grandstand with 18 seconds on the clock, and then leg two. Then we only have leg two to look forward to. Don't forget tomorrow's FY's Cup, plenty of action still to come. Pacifier thought about going for the chip over the top. Bip Bip, what can Bip Bip do? Cuts in, cuts out, and Valpozo does well. 2-on-2, Valpozo will go alone, will he or not? The Will has to start again. Does well, comes in nicely down Soto. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. What a big night we've had tonight. It's been absolutely delicious. It's been a fantastic night all round. First legs done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. Big smiles to the Series Futsal Victoria clubs. Brunswick with a commanding 3-0 lead. They go into the second leg with big smiles, smiling like sharks. And Baldwin, the Bulls, who are pretty much in form, walk away with a 6-1 win. Melbourne with a massive uphill battle to come in the second leg. There's plenty of futsal still coming your way tomorrow, starting at 1:30 on this YouTube channel. We have got the Air Force Cup. It's going to be a massive knockout competition. And if we can bring that up right now, and there it is, the first game at 12:30 rather, sorry, is between Pascoe Vale Lions versus Sturm. What a game to open it up. That's going to be a game that's going to be brought down to the trenches. The Black Army would love to do away with the Lions. Always good game between these two. And then followed by that, the Fitzroy Tigers. They'll up against the Silver Foxes, Metropolitan. And we welcome back into the league because, ladies and gentlemen, that's where they belong, and hopefully they can stay in it. It's not an easy task to stay in this league. Then after that, the winners will play, the winners between Pascoe and Hume will move on to play Carlton. And the winner between the Tigers and the Foxes will go off to play the Western Wolves and then on to the grand final. So there's plenty more futsal action to come your way. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back right here on this station. And if you need more information, you can always visit the Futsal Oz website, Futsal Oz News Centre, futsaloz.com.au. On behalf of all of us here in the production team here at Futsal Oz TV, thank you very much. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
They're here to see the big stars on the biggest stage. It's an important match for all these teams tonight, a crucial 3 competition points on the line. Fantastic skill, those are the fastest feet in town. It's a battle between the established stars and the emerging forces. That was a great goal, a classic. And he's done it. He's put him in front. This young lady is one of the best in the business. She's a game changer. Left, right, and bang. That's the match. This is not just futsal. This, ladies and gentlemen, is serious futsal. Another great crowd has filled the Thomastown Grandstand tonight. They're here to see the big stars on the biggest stage. It's an important match for all these teams tonight, a crucial 3 competition points on the line. Fantastic skill, those are the fastest feet in town. It's a battle between the established stars and the emerging forces. That was a great goal, a classic. And he's done it. He's put him in front. This young lady is one of the best in the business. She's a game changer. Left, right, and bang. That's the match. This is not just futsal. This, ladies and gentlemen, is serious futsal. Another great crowd has filled the Thomastown Grandstand tonight. They're here to see the big stars on the biggest stage. It's an important match for all these teams tonight, a crucial 3 competition points on the line. Fantastic skill, those are the fastest feet in town. It's a battle between the established stars and the emerging forces. That was a great goal, a classic. And he's done it. He's put him in front. This young lady is one of the best in the business. She's a game changer. Left, right, and bang. That's the match. This is not just futsal. This, ladies and gentlemen, is serious futsal. Another great crowd has filled the Thomastown Grandstand tonight. They're here to see the big stars on the biggest stage. It's an important match for all these teams tonight, a crucial 3 competition points on the line. Fantastic skill, those are the fastest feet in town. It's a battle between the established stars and the emerging forces. That was a great goal, a classic.